I don't know if I said that. Back again. Hello, I'm Dave. And I don't know what to say. I just run out of things to say. It just looks silly. We're now getting ready for Rugby Sevens. It's heading all the way there. And as you can see, Sam is dressed as
Velma.
And I'm dressed as Scooby-Doo, which really looks weird. It just looks like I've got something on my head. But here we are at Mr. Ben's, and you can see it here. It's probably in reverse because it does selfie reverse backwards when you hold it up there. Mr. Ben's costume place, and we're here in Studio City, in case you've not been here before. And we're going to have a quick look, because the thing is, we've got to now get our costumes ready, and we've got to get in for everyone. If I go like that, it looks like Scooby-Doo's talking to you. Like that, it's much better. If I go like this, it's a bit disappointing, it's just me dressed up. We're looking at all the different costumes to wear today, and we've been through all our various fetishes about things that we want to wear, and we're just going to try and work out exactly what we fancy wearing. So if you had a chance to dress up as anything you wanted, Sam, what would be your first choice? Forget the costumes we've got today, what would it be?
I always wanted to dress up as Catwoman, which I did a couple of weeks ago.
Right, what gig was that?
It was a friend's birthday.
Okay, and did it look good?
Well, I think so.
Oh, good. Well, I've always wanted to dress up as Batman. I did that last time, so I've got to find something completely different. Or wear the same Batman thing again, which is probably what I really want to do, but let's see if we can avoid that. We'll take on a little trip in here. So when you go and get your costume from Mr. Ben's, or the Rugby Sevens, then this is where you can have a look. So you've got all the Santa stuff here, which is rather cool, and different odds and sods, and you've got all the different hats and helmets and so on. And here we are in Studio City, by the way, just in case you don't know where that is. And if you're outside of UAE, then it's going to take you a very long time to get here, so don't bother. But when you do, it's going to be worth it. And you see all the different various bits here. That's the lady in charge of everything who's hiding from the camera. What's your name again? Redora, that's the lovely Redora, and she's been helping us find all our costumes and stuff. And it's not easy, because if I show you what the whole shop looks like, you can see it's massive. And one small lady is in charge of climbing up and getting all those things. So next up, I want to dress like Dora, which is right on the top, which means you've got to get extra step ladders, because that's the kind of person I am. Maybe I won't dress as Dora. I've had enough of that watching the TV shows when I was younger. So, I mean, with my daughter, not with me. Don't look at me like that. I'm just changing the subject again because I got caught off guard because I think I said bad words at the beginning of the video, which means I'm going to have to cut the video, which means I'm going to have to cut the whole thing out and start again. I can't believe we're still talking now. I should have just deleted it, shouldn't I, really? But anyway, here we are. So, the whole thing about dressing up, and we're in the shadow now of the sun. If we do it like this, we'll look much better illuminated, see? It works in telly. When it comes to dressing up, you've already done the Catwoman now and do the Batman thing, but we've got to wear 3 different costumes for 3 different days.
Yes.
And we've got to work out, because it's all going to be in pairs, so we'd like some suggestions from you as to what you think we should be dressed as. Keep them clean, okay? Just keep it relatively non-rude, and we appreciate that as well, because we've still got time to come back here and get costumes. If you haven't got costumes yet, then remember, every single year at Fancy Dress at the Rugby Sevens, it's the biggest costume party on the planet, and we'd love to have you dressed up. If not like Thelma and Louise, at least something rather groovy would be rather cool. And I'm not going to tell you the rest of the costumes because we're still waiting for some more ones to come in. Because I think last weekend, maybe at Formula One, a few people dressed up and didn't tell us about it. A couple of messages coming in there. And, oh, there we go, a few people. Hello to Brian from the US.
Hi, Brian.
Nice to see Brian there as well. Just wondering why we're dressed like this. There's a very good reason. I'm Scooby-Doo, and this is Thelma. Myself and Sam are going to be dressed up and doing all the stuff on the pitch today. Over the next couple of days. I'm seeing flustered now, aren't I? Because I'm just sweating. I've had this costume on now for about 20 minutes.
Correct.
So even if you do
want other things to wear. So as Dave said, if you have suggestions, help us out here. There's so much to choose from. Ideally a pair. Something iconic that people can recognise us from all the way in the back of the stands.
Yeah.
Something funny, something that hasn't been done before. Send your suggestions through, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah, safety in numbers I think is the thing we're looking at as much as anything. Because we get some amazing costumes, people dressed in the same gear as Smurfs and so on, so we've got to outdo everybody, or at least be up there with some of the best costumes. And I'm getting a really sweaty head. It's not going to be as bad as it was as Batman last year. The worst experience of Batman. I was dressed in the middle of a pitch, singing.
Laughing.
Yeah, everyone's in shock. Thank you very much for that. I was dressed in the middle of the pitch. We'd just done a minute's silence for John Lumu and Beth, who passed away. We'd sung Mariah Carey's Hero, so it was a very beautiful moment. And I was in the middle of the pitch dressed as Batman. And so through my walkie-talkie, we said, Dave, we've got 8 minutes to fill. What do you want to do? 8 minutes to fill the middle of the pitch. You've got 45,000 people plus TV watching. What are you going to do? So I said, okay, put on Wonderwall and put on Angels. and I'll just sing along to it with the audience. So I was out there singing, I had my Batman costume on, it was middle of the day in Dubai, the sun is beating down, I've got this Batman mask on, and it's starting to melt around my face. So it's over one eye, it's on the cheek like that, so you can't see properly. My head is really sweaty. Because it's a rubber mask, I can't hear anything. I'm warbling my way through this song. And I'm thinking, I just want to take off the mask, because then I can hear better and people can see me. Because that's just
Where's Shaggy? Wow.
Adam? Yeah, we're Shaggy. Is that to you or to me? I don't know. It's an interesting question. So I had a choice, taking my mask off, which means I could see properly and probably sing better, or keep it on. Here we are, fantastic. So there we go. So that was the choices. In the end, I decided to keep it on, and so is history. So we're going to have a look around for some more stuff. If you've got some more ideas, then please feel free to share. From Scooby-Doo and Thelma, here in Studio City, in Mr. Ben's, thank you and goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.